The Donald, you know him, you love him, you hate him. Donald Trump. Just saying his name evokes strong feelings. For some, it's admiration and respect. For others, it's disdain and frustration. Love him or hate him, you can't deny his impact. Real estate mogul, reality TV star. His journey to fame started long before his political career. President of the United States. A title that added a new chapter to his already colorful life. Trump's life is a wild ride of success, scandal, and self-promotion. From his business triumphs to his controversial statements, he's always in the spotlight. He burst onto the scene with his over-the-top personality and even bigger buildings. His name became synonymous with luxury and excess. He became a household name with The Apprentice. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became iconic. And then, he shocked the world by winning the 2016 election. A moment that changed the course of American politics. Trump's presidency was a roller coaster of chaos and controversy. Every day brought new headlines and debates. He challenged norms, broke traditions, and dominated the news cycle. His approach was unconventional, to say the least. Whether you agreed with his policies or not, you couldn't look away. His presence was magnetic, drawing both supporters and critics. But Trump's story is far from over. Even after leaving office, his influence remains strong. He remains a powerful force in American politics. His rallies still draw massive crowds, and his words still carry weight. He's still making headlines, stirring up controversy, and keeping everyone guessing about his next move. His unpredictability keeps the world on edge. Buckle up, folks, it's going to be a bumpy ride. The saga of Donald Trump is far from over, and the next chapter promises to be just as riveting. Tweeting from the golf course, Trump's unfiltered social media, Donald Trump and Twitter, a match made in, well, somewhere. Trump's Twitter feed was like a direct line into his brain, unfiltered, unpredictable, and often unbelievable. He used Twitter to attack his rivals, spread misinformation, and announce major policy decisions. Remember Covfefe? Yeah, that happened. Even after being banned from Twitter, Trump found ways to stay in the digital spotlight. He launched his own social media platform, Truth Social. It's like Twitter, but with more Trump and fewer fact checks. Love it or hate it, Trump's social media presence is a phenomenon. He understands the power of direct communication. He knows how to grab attention and control the narrative, and he doesn't care what anyone thinks about it. Making deals and headlines, Trump's latest ventures. Leaving the White House hasn't slowed Trump down one bit. He's still chasing deals, making headlines, and finding new ways to monetize his brand. He's back in the hotel business, launching a new luxury chain called Trump International. He's also expanding his golf empire, buying up courses around the world. And of course, he's still selling his signature Make America Great Again merchandise. But Trump's most ambitious venture is his media company, Trump Media and Technology Group. It's a sprawling enterprise that includes Truth Social, a streaming service, and a news website. Trump's goal? To create a conservative media empire that rivals Fox News. The legal battlefield. A day in the life of Trump's lawyers. If you're a lawyer for Donald Trump, you better be ready for anything. Trump is no stranger to legal battles. In fact, he seems to thrive on them. From business disputes to defamation lawsuits to criminal investigations, Trump's legal woes are constantly making headlines. And his legal team is always busy putting out fires. One day, they're fighting a subpoena for his tax returns. The next, they're defending him against allegations of election interference. It's a high-pressure, high-stakes job, and it seems like the work is never done. Section 5, Fake News and Other Greatest Hits Trump's War on Media. Donald Trump and the media have a complicated relationship, to put it mildly. Trump loves attention, but he hates scrutiny, and he's not afraid to attack anyone who criticizes him. He's called the media the enemy of the people and accused them of spreading fake news. He's banned news outlets from press conferences and revoked press credentials. He's even encouraged violence against journalists. Trump's attacks on the media have had a chilling effect on press freedom. They've also eroded public trust in journalism, and they've made it more difficult for reporters to do their jobs. Section 6, the Republican rumble Trump's influence on the GOP. Donald Trump's grip on the Republican Party remains strong. He's still seen as the leader of the party by many Republican voters, and he's using his influence to reshape the GOP in his image. Trump has endorsed a slate of candidates in the 2024 election. He's also been holding rallies and fundraising for his preferred candidates, and he's making it clear that he expects loyalty from anyone who wants his support. Trump's influence on the Republican Party is undeniable. He's shifted the party to the right on issues like immigration, trade, and foreign policy, and he's made it clear that he's not afraid to punish those who dare to cross him. Section 7. Love him or loathe him, America's divided heart. Donald Trump is a polarizing figure. He inspires intense loyalty from his supporters who see him as a strong leader who tells it like it is. But he also evokes deep anger and resentment from his critics, who view him as a dangerous demagogue who is a threat to democracy. Trump's presidency exposed deep divisions in American society. Divisions over race, class, gender, and religion. Divisions that have been festering for decades. Trump didn't create these divisions, but he exploited them for his own political gain, and he made them much, much worse. Section 8. The Trump Show goes on. What's next for the Donald? So, what's next for Donald Trump? That's the million-dollar question. Some say he'll fade into the background and enjoy his retirement, spending time with his family and playing golf at his luxurious resorts. Others believe he'll run for president again in 2024, rallying his base and reigniting his political career. Still others think he'll start his own media empire and try to take down Fox News, creating a platform that amplifies his voice and his views. One thing's for sure, Trump loves the spotlight and thrives on the attention he receives from his supporters. And he's not going away quietly. His presence in the media remains strong and he continues to make headlines. He's already hinting at a possible 2024 run, dropping subtle and not-so-subtle clues during his speeches. He's holding rallies, fundraising, and attacking his potential rivals, ensuring his name stays relevant in the political arena. He's also using his influence to shape the Republican Party and his image, endorsing candidates who align with his vision and policies. Whether he runs for president again or not, Trump will continue to be a powerful force in American politics, shaping the discourse and direction of the GOP. He's a master of self-promotion, always finding ways to keep himself in the public eye. He's a skilled manipulator of the media, knowing exactly how to generate buzz and controversy. And he has a loyal base of supporters who will follow him anywhere, no matter what path he chooses to take next. His connection with his supporters is undeniable, and they eagerly await his next move. Section 9. Beyond the headlines, Trump's lasting impact. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Donald Trump has had a profound impact on American politics and society. He's changed the way we talk about politics. He's exposed deep divisions in our country, and he's raised serious questions about the future of American democracy. Trump's presidency was a stress test for American institutions, and while some of those institutions held strong, others were weakened by his attacks. The courts, the media, and the intelligence community were all tested by Trump's presidency. It will take time to fully assess the long-term impact of Trump's presidency. But one thing is certain: America will never be the same. Section 10. The World According to Trevor. A comedic take on Trump's America. Look, I'm a comedian, not a historian, but even I can see that Trump's presidency was something else. It was like watching a reality show gone wrong. Or maybe a really, really long episode of The Twilight Zone. Either way, it was definitely entertaining. I mean, how could you not laugh? The man tweeted about sharks and toilets. He said he could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and not lose any voters. He even suggested injecting bleach to cure COVID-19. But here's the thing. As much as I joked about Trump, I was also deeply disturbed by his presidency. He normalized racism, sexism, and xenophobia. He attacked the free press and the rule of law. And he eroded trust in our democracy. So yeah, Trump's presidency was a wild ride. But it was also a cautionary tale. A reminder that democracy is fragile, and that we need to fight to protect it. Trump's unpredictability was both his charm and his curse. His constant battles with the media were like a never-ending soap opera. And his policies? They were often as confusing as they were controversial. On the international stage, he was a wild card, leaving allies and adversaries alike scratching their heads. In the end, Trump's legacy is a mix of comedy and caution, a blend of humor and horror. So while we laugh at the absurdity, we must also remember the lessons learned. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and most importantly, stay engaged in our democracy. Because in the end, it's up to us to ensure that the next chapter in America's story is one worth telling.